Hi, this is Rose from Recipe for Health, helping busy people just like you take control of your health so you can get more out of life. Now we've finished Christmas, you've probably had a little bit too much overeating, too much over drinking, perhaps some family drama, and many people are feeling quite exhausted after the Christmas break. So now it's time to cleanse the body, cleanse the mind, so that you really can feel energized, clear-headed, and approach the new year with much more ease. Maybe lose a few kilos that you put on over the Christmas break, and really get through the new year with energy and clarity and peace. And so a lot of people hear about detoxes and they think something that's, like a fad diet or a lemon detox or something where they have to completely change their diet, change their life in order to get benefits. I'm not going to teach you anything like that. What we're going to talk about now is a free lesson for you for how you can cleanse your body and your mind in a really gentle, easy way where you can maintain your lifestyle. You can keep eating the same number of meals you eat now, but we're going to make some simple changes, really easy things, gentle things that are going to have such a profound effect to cleanse your body and your mind. You'll see a link wherever you find this video that is attaches a handout. Now it looks like this. So it's a one-page handout that I've created for you as part of this free lesson with 5 steps that you can take to approach the new year and your life feeling stress-free and energized. And this video is really to accompany the handout to maximize your value, to describe to you how you can implement each of these steps into your life so that you can feel cleansed and renewed for the new year. So I'm going to take you through these steps now. I'm going to jump straight actually to number 3. I'm going to start there because that's the one that is about nutrition, food. And I like to start on the nutrition point because everyone likes to talk about food. So like I said before, I'm not going to tell you to eliminate all food groups from your diet and completely, overhaul the way you eat. I'm going to give you some tips on what you can add into your diet. That's right, add in. So I want you to think about drinking more water. That's the first thing. You've probably heard this before and you're thinking, yeah, I've heard that one. But I want you to ask yourself, are you doing it? Are you actually drinking more water? Water is essential for many processes in the body, but particularly detoxification, because water helps to flush out toxins and unwanted stuff that gets stuck in the body. And so when we're full of toxins, say for example, you've had a Christmas, you've overeaten, had too much alcohol, had too much sugar and too much processed foods and sweets, then your body is probably full of toxins that are leaving you feeling more fatigued. These toxins promote fat storage as well, and they also contribute to brain fog. So by doing something simple like drinking water, you're helping to flush out those toxins so that you can promote fat burning and help all the functions in your body work efficiently again, leaving you feeling energized and refreshed. Another thing I want you to do with your diet is think about adding these few foods. 1, leafy green vegetables. Leafy greens contain chlorophyll, which is something that cleanses and deodorizes the body. Toxins can leave you feeling smelly. And so when for example, when we perspire and that smells, that's actually because there are too many toxins in the body. So ideally, you should be able to actually perspire and not smell. And so if you can smell something a little bit off, that's toxins leaving the body. That means there are too many toxins in the body. So chlorophyll can be wonderful for cleansing and deodorizing the body, and you get that from your leafy green vegetables. Another food I love is beetroot, not just because it tastes delicious, but it's so good for detoxifying the body. Beetroot contains something called methyl groups. Think about it like a magnet. When we consume the beetroot, the methyl groups draw the toxins to it, and then as it passes through your system, and then eventually leaves your body. It carries the toxins with it. So it's so good for sweeping out toxins out of your body. Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, they're all part of the cruciferous vegetable family, and they're another group of foods that is really good for detoxifying the body. So think about adding in these things into your diet as a really balanced, gentle way to promote detoxification in your body. I also do recommend 1 or 2 days a week, depending on where you're at. You can do more, you can do less, just depending on where you're at with your diet, of toxin-free days. Now what that means is just eliminating the processed foods, the sugar and the alcohol, or at least significantly reducing it. Caffeine as well, just at least reduce it. And what you're doing is you're taking a load off your system, allowing the liver's like the filter in the body. And so by having toxin-free days, you're allowing the liver to process everything more efficiently so that you're not backed up with toxins. That means you're going to be feeling so much more energetic and, of course, so much easier to burn fat. So that's the nutrition side. I'm going to now take you through the other 4 steps in this handout. The reason there is only one step that's to do with nutrition, and I know there were a few things we spoke about then anyway, but it's because often when we overeat or we crave sugary foods or we have too much alcohol or too much coffee, it's not because we're deficient in that food, and it's certainly not because we think it's good for us. We're consuming those foods and drinks because we're stressed or tired or feeling really run down or overwhelmed, we're worrying a lot. And so we're turning to these foods as comfort foods. We're getting into emotional eating, which isn't good for us, but that comes from the emotional side of things. So that's why we're going to talk about that now. So step 1 on your handout is deep breathing, diaphragmatically breathing. This is the best way, the actually fastest proven way to switch your body out of fight or flight into the relaxed state. When our body is in fight or flight, that just means we've got all that adrenaline pumping through our bodies and we're in that stressed state. When we're in fight or flight, we can't access the executive function part of our brain, which allows us to think clearly, make good decisions. It's responsible for planning, motivation, logic, intuition. We can't access that when we're in fight or flight. Also, our body doesn't function as well. So detoxification for one, but also the immune system, digestion, reproduction, all these systems in our body slow down or stop altogether so that we can divert all that energy to the fight or flight system for survival. And so if we can come out of fight or flight into our relaxed state, we're allowing our body and our mind to function more clearly, detoxifying easier, but also reducing stress, increasing energy, and making us feel more at ease. And so the fastest proven way to do that, as I said, is this diaphragmatical breathing. So you can do this with me now, and I'll show you how to do it. Just sit comfortably, or you can stand. You can do this absolutely anywhere. You can close your eyes, or you can leave them open. And you're going to breathe in through your nose and into your belly. And then as you exhale through the nose, the belly sinks back in. And so the belly's like a balloon. As we inhale, the belly inflates, and then as we exhale, the belly sinks back in. Breathe in for 4 seconds, out for 4, and I want you to repeat that a minimum of 4 times. So it's really easy to remember, 4, 4, 4. You can do that absolutely anywhere, anytime. It's great to do just before bedtime. If you feel that you've had a really busy day and your mind is chattering constantly and you find it really hard to relax before bed, do that deep breathing to come into your relaxed state. I also love doing this if you're busy during the day, if you have back-to-back meetings, or maybe you have a boss or a colleague who has made you feel really stressed or fired up and you want to relax, or you're just feeling overwhelmed with your schedule. All you have to do is breathe deep into your belly a few times and you will instantly feel relief from that anxiety and overwhelm. So it's a really, really powerful tool and so simple. The next one I'm going to take you through is actually number 4. I'm jumping a little bit kind of from step 3 to 1 to 4, but that's okay. You can still follow me. So step 4 on your handout is your worry-free mantra. I first heard this from a California-based motivational speaker and author by the name of Christine Hasler, a really beautiful, inspiring lady. And she said, worry is the imagination used poorly. Now, when I heard that, it was like, wow, light bulb. Worry is the imagination used poorly. That's all it is. A lot of us are raised, sometimes surrounded by people who worry all the time. And we're in a society where there's a lot of fear and there's a lot of worry. And so we can tend to worry about small things that don't really matter. And so if you find yourself worrying over little things that don't matter, I really encourage you to say this mantra. Worry is the imagination used poorly. It has such an amazing effect of being able to shift things into perspective for you. If you are genuinely concerned about something, then just do what you need to do to fix the problem or help the person. But if you don't have control over the situation, there's no point worrying. The next one I'm going to take you through is step 2 on your handout. Have you ever been surrounded by people that drain your energy? You actually feel like they have literally sucked the life out of you. You may have encountered what we call energy vampires. You actually feel like they're sucking the energy out of you. Now, as I say that, you're probably thinking, yeah, this person, that person, that person. You can probably think of people's names. Now, this isn't to blame them, right? This isn't about, saying they're bad people at all. Some people are going through things in life, and the way they deal with them, they end up coming across quite negative. So this is not to blame them at all or to make them feel ashamed. This is about you understanding and becoming aware of what's happening to your energy and how some things can make you feel more energetic and some things can leave you feeling really drained, because it is your responsibility to know that. And it is your responsibility to do what you need to do to have more energy and to potentially distance yourself, depending on who they are, from energy vampires, if you can. If these are people in your daily life and you're not going to distance yourself from them, then maybe it's just doing things like the deep breathing before you speak to them so that you can approach the conversation in a more centered, balanced way so that you don't get as affected by their negative energy. Maybe instead of seeing someone, you'll call them on the phone. Or maybe rather than calling them on the phone, because sometimes they're even just speaking to them on the phone can leave you quite drained, message them instead. Right, so there are always options. This is just about you becoming aware and doing what you personally need to do to feel centered and balanced and energized as much as you can. On the flip side of that, you want to distance yourself from energy vampires, but you want to approach and surround yourself as much as possible with what I call uplifters. People that will motivate you, lift you, and make you feel amazing. People that will actually lend you positive energy. And again, you might be starting to think, who are people in your life that do that for you? If you don't spend time with them all the time, I really encourage you to contact them and spend more time with them, because that's amazing, not just for the level of energy that you have, but it's also going to motivate you more. It's going to inspire you more so that you can get through life with more ease and you can achieve things that you want to achieve more easily because you have that motivation and the right attitude to do so. So the people we spend time with is key for feeling stress-free and approaching life stress-free and energized. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about is step 5, which is gratitude. If you don't have a gratitude practice, or you've never written down these three things that you're grateful for, which is what I recommend. So it's just taking time to write down 3 things you're grateful for every day. If you've never done that, you might be wondering, what's the point? What's the benefit of the gratitude practice? And I'll share that with you. The way the brain works is the brain thinks linearly, right? So our thought process is linear or sequential. We think one thought at a time. What that means is when we're focusing on something we're really happy about, something really positive, something that lifts us, and something that we're grateful for, and we're focusing on that, and particularly when we write it down because that magnifies it, we cannot be stressed. We cannot think about things that we're stressed about. So we will just, by default, feel really, really good. So the more you can do that, and if this becomes a daily practice, the easier it is to focus on good things in life, positive things. You'll start having positive thoughts, positive feelings. That, of course, results in positive behaviors and actions as well. So it's a really, really simple thing to do, but it actually has a profound effect on your stress levels and your energy and your positivity. There are also a number of studies that have been done. A number of studies actually show when they've had separate groups of people, one group had a gratitude practice, the other one didn't. They showed the group with the regular gratitude practice had higher levels of happiness. Plus, they showed less fear and resistance towards achieving their goals, whether it was at work or personal life. So just writing down 3 things you're grateful for every day has such a significant benefit and effect on your energy and peace of mind and positivity as well. And as I said, success, because people are displaying that less fear, less resistance, because they're in that positive can-do mindset. 3 things you're grateful for can be anything from people you're grateful for to, the sun was out today, so, I felt really happy about that. Maybe you bought yourself something, maybe you had a really yummy lunch, maybe someone said something to you that made you feel good, right? It could be anything. Your favorite show was on TV, anything at all, but when you think about it, it can, of course, make you feel really positive. So I do encourage you to get into a practice of doing that. Now, that's 5 things that I've shared with you as per your handout. And, of course, you've got this handout so that you can have that reminder there, print it out, and have that there to help you and to guide you through this on a daily basis to just kind of remind you and give you that momentum. If it's too much to try all 5 things at once, by all means, start with one thing. And then after maybe a week or so, whenever you're ready, try the next thing and then the next thing and just see how you go. Start where you are, depending on where you're at the moment with your health. If you've really enjoyed these tips and you're really excited and feeling really good about detoxing your body further, maybe it's losing those few kilos, maybe it's just feeling more confident in your body, maybe you just want to feel lighter and more energized. And if you want to detox your mind, get more resilience and feel more in control and less overwhelmed, less stress and anxiety in this busy life, then I really encourage you to take a look at our New Year Refresh program. It's my next online program, which I'm so excited to start. It starts on the 1st of February. You'll be joining a group of like-minded people who will go on this 4-week journey together, online program, so it makes it really convenient. Plus, you'll have the support of all these like-minded people in our chat groups. And if you want, you can do the program where it includes one-on-one coaching with me, just to really drill down on your goals. So we really look at cleansing the mind and the body. And what makes this even more beneficial is we look at psychology and neuroplasticity exercises, which is the science around the mind and changing behaviors, to help you reprogram your mind so that your new habits can become your new norm. Because that's important. You don't want to start something where you're really excited about all these new habits that you've just started and all these new tools you've learnt, but then after a couple of weeks or maybe a couple of months, you revert back to old behaviors. And so what we do is we learn how to reprogram your mind for success in health and life so that these positive habits can become your norm. So if that sounds like something that would benefit you, I really encourage you to click the link wherever you found this video. There should be a link for the program, or you can just visit our website, recipeforhealth.com.au. There will be an icon there which says Detox Mind and Body. Click on that and there'll be heaps of information about the program. And you're welcome to contact me directly if you have any questions, private message me on Facebook, or you can send me an email info@recipeforhealth.com.au. Do sign up soon. We start on 1st of February, but I'm offering early bird discounts for the first people that join, the first 15 people. So I want you to sign up right away if you feel like this is something you really want to do and something that will benefit you. If you want to join with a friend, even better, sign up with 2 friends and you will each receive $100 off your program in addition to the early bird discount. So that's a massive discount. Just because I encourage people to do it with friends, because I know they're going to stick to it much better when they have that accountability and support. So I would love you and your friends to do it together, because I just know you'll have so much benefit. So thank you for watching this video. I hope this free lesson has given you some amazing tools. I've personally used all these tools in my life to heal my chronic fatigue, to get balance and energy back into my body, back into my mind. So I know that they'll work for you. All these tools that I've shared have been part of my previous programs, and I know that they work. I've seen them in all my clients who are of different demographics, ages and work, etc. So if you're a busy person and you want to take control of your health, then I know these things will work for you. So please get in touch and let me know how these tips have served you. And once you start applying them, let me know how you go. And if you have any questions about the New Year Refresh program, then please get in touch with me, because I know that this is such an amazing program. You will get the most phenomenal results, and I'm so excited to be able to share this information with you and to help you on your journey. So I look forward to helping you on your journey to achieve your goals, and have a great day. And as always, get in touch if you have any questions or you just want to connect. Thank you.